Yato dharms tato jay. Truth alone I uphold, says the logo of the highest institution of justice in our country, the Supreme Court of India. With the 32-spoked Ashok Chakra above the Sarnath lion capital, the slogan means that where there's truth, there's victory. For the past 71 years, the institution has judiciously worked for the betterment of this society. And to be one of the present 30 justices is the dream of every judicial aspirant, including myself. And today, we're going to discuss the steps, the methods, the hard work, and the blood sweat to be shed just so as to get there. Greetings, everyone. My name is Resham Girdhar, and today we're here with the seasoned lawyer taking his interview, the Supreme Court advocate Sanjay K Chadha, founding and managing partner of BSK Legal firm. And you might have seen him in a lot of TV news channels and on YouTube. He's a recurring guest on a lot of channels, and he has given numerous webinars. Currently, he has given online internships to more than 2,000 of his students. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you very much, Resham. So kind of you, and the way you have given the introduction, I'm impressed. Very nice.
Thank you so much, sir. Can you tell my fellow judicial aspirants as to how the judicial exam is carried out, conducted in the country? Just an overview of the number of exams and the rounds that are there.
Well, if we divide the judiciary, you have mentioned about Supreme Court. So the constitutional courts, the method of appointment is absolutely different. We will be, as most of our viewers are students, so we will be talking about the lower judiciary primarily. The lower judiciary, we have two type of examinations. One is lower judicial services examination, and other is higher judicial services examination. In the lower judiciary examination, what happens is, you first it is the first entry at the district level, where you immediately
Right.
after passing this examination become civil judge or judicial magistrate first class. That's what is the civil judges one entry. The exam is conducted by State Service Commission all over and it is a state level examination. Like for each state, Uttar Pradesh has its own exam, Delhi has its own exam, so on and so forth.
Absolutely.
As if I mentioned about Delhi, so in Delhi, this exam is conducted by Delhi High Court. And
All right.
as far as the higher judiciary is concerned, uh, where you need to have 7 years of bar experience. That means, and then you pass an examination. In that examination, what happens is basically after clearing that exam, you become ADJ or additional or ASJ, additional sessions judge, or additional districts and session judge, you may call it like that. So that is the
The
introduction as far as the.
hierarchy. So now that you've mentioned the exams, please tell our fellow students that who all are basically eligible for these exams, like peculiar questions like what is the age limit, when are the forms out?
Correct. As I said, this exam pertains to it is a state level. Every state, Gujarat has its own exam, Maharashtra has its own, Kerala has its own. Similarly, all the states have their own examination. The age
Okay, sir.
limit for the examination for the lower judicial services, where you straight away become the civil judge or the judicial magistrate, is 21 years to 35 years. And the
Okay.
eligibility is you should have a law degree. That means LLB examination passed.
So, what is the structure of the exam basically?
Well,
What are
this is
the
the
three
most
layers
important.
in which?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
this is very important question. This exam has three. If you divide it into three exams, you have to pass. First is preliminary exam, which is an objective
Okay.
type exam, where the initial scrutiny is done, and uh, if I may give you the ratio, about 300 to 400 time students are taken and selected. Like if the posts are 100, so they will be selecting 300, 400 time students for the mains exam, right? So this is not a
Okay.
fixed thing. Every state has its own rules. Mains exam is a subjective exam which consists of all the 16, 17 important laws are taken into account. There you have also a language test. So we will deliberate on that also. And third stage is interview. I would love to talk about these three stages, which are, the experiences which I have got after talking to many
Absolutely,
law
sir.
officers, many people, and I think that will be very handy for the students. So we will take it one by one. Resham, first I
Yes,
will
sir.
begin with prelim exam. Prelim exam,
Sure, sir.
that is, yeah, prelim exam is the first step which makes you eligible to basically be part of the main exam, where I
Okay.
think the most important and critical thing is bear act. I think it is extremely important, as I say, emphasis I am giving, that all of you aspirants must go through the bear act thoroughly. It is the Gita, Bible,
Absolutely, sir.
Quran of, I must
We
say,
worship it,
of,
sir.
yeah, correct. So that is what I feel. Whatever are the subject as per the syllabi, you have to see that Berek should be thorough with you. That is one thing. Because most of the questions in the prelim exams, I feel I have seen gone through so many examinations papers, and this is my own conclusion. You have to see what are the key words, what are the specific section. You should know the relationship between the sections. We will come to that relationship, and this fundamental important aspect, as I said, Gita, Bible, and Quran of this exam,
Yes, sir.
it will help you in mains exam also. You must go through it is a multiple choice question, MCQ, wherein four
Yes, yes.
choices are given. You have to select it, and mind it,
Hmm.
in few states like in Delhi, there is a negative marking also. So you have to be very sure about your answers. And if there is no negative market, then don't leave the questions. And I feel, when you are preparing for the prelim exam, I feel you must go through all the previous papers, and not only
Last
like
year
you are preparing
exams.
for Delhi, not only for
Hmm.
Delhi, but all the states. Don't leave even a single state previous papers. And if you solve these previous papers, 10-year papers, you will get it from the stationery shop or exclusive law book shop. You will certainly get all these things. Analyze these question papers. That is most important. This data bank, if I may say, will give you
Hmm.
a pattern of questions, what type of questions are prepared. And if you, as I said, if you take care of 10-year papers of all the states, I can challenge it that 50% of your questions are coming from that only, that those questions will be repeated. So please
Wonderful,
adhere to
sir.
that. That
Hmm.
then uh, uh, you know once you study the Bear Act, initially it will be very difficult, I must say. But
Okay.
once you go through it one time, then when you come to it again, I think then primarily revision and recollection of those things in your mind will make you very strong. You must go through, take part in the mock tests, and
Hmm.
further, I want to tell you one more thing, that there are many question papers you will find. You can take even multiple choice questions from UPSC, IAS, whatever it is are the multiple choice questions taken, asked there. Take, so you will have a great stock of these questions. Thousands of questions you will be able to see when you are preparing for it. Then nobody can stop you from cracking this exam.
From
And
excelling. Yes, sir.
as I said, this is a scrutiny exam wherein they will be
Hmm.
initially taking you out. They will take the cream, which will fight for the main exam, which will appear in the main exam. So
All
this
right.
sometimes what people do is they are well prepared for main exam. They don't click the prelim. Their entire what you call struggle और जो मेहनत है वो खराब हो जाती है. तो कट ऑफ है
बिल्कुल, sir.
इसमें. इस एग्जाम्स के लिए एक कट ऑफ मार्क होता है. उसको आप अगर क्लियर करते हैं then you proceed to the main exam. One more important aspect which I would like to, in this prelim exam, you have to also appear in the general study. Current affairs are very important. So all those things you have to prepare. See previous exams. It is a multiple choice question exam. And I think if you follow what I just said, key points are bare act, previous papers, analysis of that, recollection of your whatever you have read. I think that will make you, you will be successful. सफलता आपके चरण अवश्य चूमेगी अगर आप इसको फॉलो करते हैं.
So हमारे
And
सर कह रहे हैं कि revision is the key to retention.
absolutely, what a wonderful word you used. Otherwise, we will not be able to retain it. Resham, very rightly you have asked from where to study and what. I feel it is also a long-term plan. You should start reading a newspaper every day. And there also the editorial page is very important for you. All the international events, national events are very good and very nicely covered in these newspapers. और जो मुझसे अगर आप पूछे, मैं दो न्यूज़पेपर आपको रेकमेंड करता हूँ. पहला न्यूज़पेपर है द हिंदू, and other is the Indian Express. At least हिंदू को तो आपको जरूर पढ़ना चाहिए, और it will give you such a good insight about the current affairs and even the
जी
polity.
सर.
The new judgments are also covered in it. So this is very, very important for each aspirant to follow this newspaper. And now I
Yes.
come to the main, which is the mains exam. You have to see it is a subjective exam. You have to write. So the more, and it consists of almost each state, all the states, as I discussed in the beginning, that it is a state exam. All the states have their own set of laws, like which all law will be covered. But primarily, I must say, except one or two papers, most of the states have the similar paper, like 16, 17 legal subjects are covered in it, and mainly procedural subjects like CPC, CRPC, evidence, IPC. These are the primary main key subjects in almost all. Other than that, torts will be there, contract will be there. So all these aspects are covered in that. So, and each subject has its own defined syllabus. You have to adhere to that particular syllabus. And as I said in the beginning, you should have an excellent, I said, excellent writing skill. Now, one thing I want to say, which is very, very critical and everyone should know, is that, once Resham, the result of prelim exams comes, the main exam is after 3 to 4 months of that. So you have got just
Yes,
four
sir.
months, 3 months to 4 months. And as I said,
Mm-hmm.
16 paper, their language paper is also there. So 16, 17 subjects are there.
Absolutely.
That means to a subject, you just get three days. It should be a revision
Right.
period. You should prepare for the mains
Okay.
prior to the main exam. We will come to that also. So writing skill, I said, good writing skill. And as it is a 3 hour selective, 3 hour subjective exam, you have to write in 3 hours. You should have a best of the best time management also. So time management is also very crucial. I must say, syllabus is very vast. It is very, very huge. You have to, you have to basically see that the syllabus which is given to you is uh, uh, is is very vast. As I said, you have to adhere to what
Narrowed.
you decide, whatever books,
Yes.
whatever notes which are very, very critical. You first decide them, thereafter adhere to that, because people will meet you and say, "Oh, you use somebody's notes; they are very important." No, no, no. Don't stick to your own whatever study material you have. Stick to that. Don't deviate, and have confidence in yourself that this is
Yes.
what. Then
Yes,
you
sir.
must also take care of certain landmark judgments. These landmark judgments, you must read them thoroughly, right? And even the current judgment, because especially if I may talk about Delhi judiciary, they will take up, I've seen many a time they will take the current cases only. So that is also very, very important.
जैसे आप कहते हैं ये सब चीजें फिंगर टिप्स पे होनी चाहिए.
बिल्कुल फिंगर टिप्स पे, जैसे मैंने
केसेस.
बताया ना, केसेस जब, और ये तभी फिंगर टिप्स पे होंगी जब एक एक दो दो तीन तीन बार रिवीजन होगा। और बल्कि मैं जब कह रहा हूं कि राइटिंग स्किल्स की जब मैं बात कर रहा हूं आपसे, तो आपकी
हाँ
जो
जी सर.
राइटिंग स्किल, वो इट शुड बी लाइक दैट यू, हाउ द जजमेंट्स आर रिटन, borrow the language from the judgments.
ओके.
The legal language is very specific, legal language is very different. So use that language. You must
हाँ
read
जी.
the question and give, at least give 10 to 15 seconds in your mind. Structure your answer first. Structure it, that initially you will, introduction would be this, then facts of the case, then case law, then
ओके.
conclusion. This should be the structure. So that structure, it should, you should give due time to it, 10 to 15 seconds while before writing. Don't jump and don't be very quick. It is something you have to produce the best possible way. The examiner is not going to look into your face. Examiner is looking into your answer sheet. So think, structure your answer, then write. Give time, 15 to 20 seconds, not much. And one more thing I wanted to guide my students is that what how
श्योर
you
सर.
prepare your notes. I think should be two type of notes. One, a very detailed notes which you prepare while preparing the exam, and one note
यस
should
सर.
be this, which is a short note, which will be just revision of your entire
पॉइंटर्स.
notebook. Pointers, yes. So these two notes should be there, and most important aspect is self evaluation. हाँ, कैसा आपने कैसी तैयारी कर रखी है, आपको अपने आप पता चल जाएगा.
बिल्कुल
You
सर.
are the best judge. And
एब्सोल्युटली.
I must say, this is very, very important as far as the mains exam is concerned, whatever I
ओह.
just discussed. And then comes the interview stage. It is the last stage, but very important. I must say, your aptitude they will be checking, your personality overall, how in person
You have
you are,
developed
your
as a
personality.
person.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Your interests, they will be talking about. They'll be talking about current affairs. They'll be talking about on international issues, the social issues, your own background, they will be talking about, and they will see how fit you are. Psychologists will also be sitting there. They will be talking as to overall personality of this person is like a judge or not. He should become a judge or not. So this is what I feel is the crux of all that.
Yes, sir. Moving forward, sir, the curious kid that I am right now, and even I want to someday try for judiciary, learning from you, sir. The one question that comes to my mind is, sir, what is the right time for me to start investing into studying for this exam? मतलब
Well,
मैं
this is
कब
the
शुरू
most
करूँ,
important.
sir?
बहुत
Most
अहम सवाल
important.
आपने पूछा. I think for the lower judiciary, what you should do is that when there are two type of courses, 3-year course and 5-year course. When I know you are in 5-year course, So I'll first tell you about the 5-year course. I think when you are in the third year, initial third year, now when you are in third year, you are well acquainted
Mhm.
with the terminology. You know what is petitioner, what is all those things. You are well aware now, and now you can start. And the good time to start if you are a in third year of your law. And as far as the 3-year course is concerned, I think after finishing immediately after finishing their first year, the second year beginning, they should start preparing for the civil services. And as I said, the first grantha for you is all the bare acts, thorough with it. You
Bare
should
Act.
know word by word, and that will give you edge over others.
So now coming on to like you said, Bare Acts को हमें एक बाइबल की तरह, गीता की तरह, कुरान की तरह पढ़ना है. तो सर बेयर एक्ट के अलावा और क्या ऑथर्स है जिनकी बुक्स को हमें उतनी ही शिद्दत से पढ़ना चाहिए?
देखिए, बुक्स को पढ़ना बहुत अहम, लाइक एज आई सेड, प्रोसीजरल एस्पेक्ट्स जो हैं वो बहुत अहम है. जैसे सीपीसी है, उसके लिए मुल्ला की एक किताब है, वो बहुत अच्छी है. टकवानी की बुक है, दैट इज फंडामेंटल. प्रिंसिपली these two books are very very good for law of contract. If you want commercial related laws, there is a book of Avtar Singh that you can see. For CPC, if you ask me, Kelkar's book is very very popular. So these are the books. Evidence Act, IPC, Ratanlal, Dheeraj Lal, you can take the and as far as the Delhi this thing is concerned, what you call Delhi Judicial Services is concerned. So there is a subject, Delhi Rent Control Act. There is a landmark book on that, Jaspal Singh. So you should read that. For
हाँ जी
constitution and
सर.
administrative law, you can, if that is a part of it, then you can take MP Jain is there, then Shukla is there, the book. I think these are the book and which you can, research more. I think these are the convenient and landmark books which should be given importance. And one more thing I wanted to say, which I missed, for the prelim also, you have various now books are available in the market, like which where the objectives type entire booklet is available, that universal or single. These are the two, but must you all be very careful, check those answers. Sometime I've seen that some answers are wrong also. That's being told to me, so I have communicated.
Absolutely sir. Legal terminology, the maxims and
Exactly. Exactly.
the special words जो हमारी law की field, which make us a lawyer different from other lawyers, distinguishing us. Absolutely sir. सर एक और क्वेश्चन मेरे दिमाग में जो उठ रहा है वो ये है कि should a judicial aspirant join coaching centers? Do you personally recommend or suggest a child to start coachings?
What look what if you ask me, truthfully I want to say, if you are yourself, you have a killer instinct. Yourself, you are honest about it, that yes, I'm going to do it. You have a discipline. You have planned your study. You have started at the right time. If you follow whatever I said earlier, I don't think there is any need of any coaching. But what coaching does, I must say this to you. Coaching gives you an idea about the syllabus. That is what is my thinking. They will give you an idea what type of paper it is. I think now a lot of things are available on net. This generation has this advantage.
Absolutely. तो सर कहना चाह रहे हैं कि apart from just being studious and being great at logical reasoning at all the subjects that you're studying, the values inside you should remain intact. Like sir mentioned, the killer instinct should be there. So
Exactly.
now coming to the latest news, sir, the latest petition that has been filed in the Supreme Court. Sir, can you throw some light on that? And what if the decision is given, the new suggestion that has been brought up? What if the suggestion has been accepted in the field of law? How will the things change for us judicial aspirants?
रेशम, सबसे महत्वपूर्ण चीज है, अगर आपके अंदर एक आपने डिसाइड कर लिया तो ये डिसीजन और ये समय बीतते पता नहीं चलता। पहली चीज मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ, 2002, prior to 2002, this was the eligibility. About 18 years back only, this eligibility was changed based upon the Shetty Commission report, wherein it was
हाँ जी
recommended
सर.
the initial period of 3 year practice, which now these people, the Bar Council has recommended. I'm just saying that they have given their own reasons that there is a these judges who are coming, they are not experienced, they don't, I mean, they lack on court procedures and so many other things they have mentioned in the petition. But what I feel, the court, because this Supreme Court only has waived this period of 3 years earlier. From the inception, 3 years was the experience which was going on, and but Supreme Court, by its judgment in 2002, has waived this particular period of 3 years of practice. So what I can say is, if it is, even if today we see it is waived, all the 3 4 issues which Bar Council has raised can be taken care by providing a proper training to the new judicial officers. I think there is an eminent need that the new judicial officer should be trained as well. A proper training should be there. That I think, and my uh, I would say my thinking or my prediction, I can say,
Opinion. Hmm.
Supreme Court will go into this way, that they will strict as far as the strictly follow the training aspect, and then these judges will work hard and perform. Let us see
Great,
what will
sir.
be the outcome.
We're all waiting here, sir, for the result. And fingers crossed. So, lastly, any special message, any special tips or tricks जो आप हमेशा हमें बताते हैं, something which you want to tell our my fellow judicial aspirants as to this
Uh, well,
exam?
Resham, as far as this exam is concerned, as I said, the key to success for this exam, it is a long battle, first of all. And you have to really devote time, sacrifice on many things, parties, and all those things you have to really sacrifice. No movies, nothing roaming around, no
The
vacations.
social life, as we call it these
Social
days.
life you have to really, for the time being. After that, you know, you, the word is yours. You are, by stroke of one stroke, you are settled. सो किलर इंस्टिंक्ट होनी चाहिए आपके अंदर, आपकी अपनी ऑनेस्टी होनी चाहिए, एक लॉन्ग बैटल है, लॉट्स ऑफ एफर्ट्स होने चाहिए, डिसिप्लिन होना चाहिए, प्लान्ड वे में स्टडी करें अगर आप, तो ये मैं कह सकता हूं बहुत स्पष्टता के साथ, with all confidence, that nobody can stop you from cracking this exam. I feel myself, I feel that a lot of lady judges are coming up these days. So for all the female aspirants, I would say you have a great scope in this, and it is a dynamic thing. You can work for the society, and certainly,
Absolutely, sir.
certainly you can repay to the nation if you are selected for this. So my good wishes to all the aspirants.
Thank you, sir. With all your good wishes and the luck you're spreading us upon and empowering all the female judges, future judges as well. So, this was a wonderful, wonderful time, Spencer. And I am pretty sure that with your tips, with the information that you have given us, the ocean of information that you have given us, absolutely this will be really helpful for all my friends. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Resham. God bless you.